Hello, you are welcome to this class. For this country, what this APC government cannot disrespect does not exist. As you can see, this is Archbishop Onayoka. He is from Kaba, Kogi State. There is a reason why I have to put this, because of what we need to discuss. He is not an Igbo man, okay? Archbishop Emeritus, no be small person, of the Catholic Archdiocese of Abuja, Nigeria. He is prominent global cardinal, widely known for his strong advocacy for peace, social justice, and interfaith dialogue. Una know say 2 days ago, right? They went to visit Tinubu. As you can see, there were many. And their president, not him, now he relay their mind, their position to Mr. President. See, before now, anybody who they visit Tinubu, if they go visit him to worship him, to sing or your mandate we shall stand like God. I call him El Shaddai of the black race. You must praise. Then, for the first time, a group of bishops. This one where they talk. You know, be only say now politicians. So whether you be bishop, you be reverend father, you be pastor, you be imam, now to praise or sing or your mandate. For the first time, a group of bishops or the head of bishops in Nigeria, they gather say, we'll go tell them the truth. These ones have not sold their souls. They have not sold their heavenly race for a pot of porridge. They tell them the truth. They say he could not contain it. His ego was bruised. They touched his ego. The first time. Remember, say you are not expected to tell him the truth. You are meant to go there to worship. Listen.
Ask me, how did I see the face of
the president in reaction?
I was not surprised that he was not looking very happy. Not even his colleagues who were there. We knew that this is different from the kind of statements that our president keeps receiving from all kinds of people. And that is one of the things that worries us, that there are so many people hanging around Mr. President, giving him a rosy picture of what the country is, which it is not. And we felt that we have no duty to do that. Indeed, we have the obligation to help him to appreciate the reality of the situation in which we find ourselves. And that is the reality that we painted, which I know is not the kind of thing that he wanted to hear. And the reply shows very clear.
I'm concerned that your cross is going over your microphone.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah, and you can see his reply. We left that hall, both sides, knowing that, we said what we had to say. He said what he had to say.
So was it a frosty meeting then? Would you describe it as fairly frosty? Because, I mean, many Nigerians have become accustomed to polite meetings between religious leaders and political leaders.
When the nation is bleeding, you can't expect a polite meeting with the head of state. We need to let him know. And his reply is that the nation is not bleeding. We told him our economy is not helping our poor people. He told us the economy is doing fine. Practically speaking, he told us quite clearly that he did not agree with us. Again, I said, we're not surprised. We didn't expect him to agree with us. We have done our duty. We have delivered our message. And we have a feeling that somehow along the line, somebody will show him a few of the things we said.
You hear that? So they say, when did they talk? When the president, they relay their position, couldn't withstand it. It's like, this book will fight me. Look at history. You know, be today that they do this thing. During Jonathan, premium times, now they tell us, say, stop reckless borrowing, fight corruption. Catholic bishops tell Jonathan. Jonathan is a Christian. So no put us say, and because of Muslim ticket. That's why they are criticizing Tinubu. No, they have been doing that. Even during Buhari, Catholic bishops carpet Buhari over selective administration of justice. Selective what? Administration of justice. You they select people where on they prosecute, they carpet them. They no starter today. But when he call reach this one turn, he couldn't contain it. They are apolitical. Listen now.
I'm very curious. When the bishop who was your spokesperson.
That's the president of our bishops' conference. The new president,
right.
Bishop Dagoso.
Yeah, when he was reading that statement, which was a fairly sort of robust and critical statement, I mean, what was the reaction on the president's face? Was he rolling his eyes and sort of looking every which way, or was he listening attentively?
Both.
Right.
Both. Let me say first and foremost that that statement read by our president was not just put together at random. It was carefully prepared and with wide consultation. The Bishops' Conference is bigger than the group of us that went there, but it's very representative of the Bishops' Conference. First, we had our administrative board, which is representative of, and to make sure that it's even more representative, we ensure that every archbishop, we are 9 archbishops, will be there too. So it is the Catholic Bishops' Conference that produced that document.
Right.
Wrote and rewrote. So it was not done. It was not written at random. Nor did we deliver it with levity. Levity. I think I had an opportunity in your program to remind Nigerians that as bishops, we have no ambitions to take Mr. Tinubu's job or anybody else's job. We are not politicians running for office. We are first and foremost religious leaders who feel we have a duty, not just to preach our religious doctrines, but also to address the lives of our people, both those who are our members and those who are not our members. You can see that from the content and the tone of our statement. So you asked me, how did I see the face of
the president in reaction?
I was not surprised that he was not looking very happy. Not even his colleagues who were there. We knew that this is different from the kind of statements that our president keeps receiving from all kinds of people.
Keraso, they know they take side. They are meant not to take sides. But see, what this government cannot disrespect, you know they exist. Just imagine Boala than a Boala, they look at bishops for face, the Yanopata. This country, let's read. Cardinal Onayeko wasn't speaking for Christians, okay? He was speaking for pagans. He was speaking for Catholics, the very institutions rooting for Peter Obi. Can you see disrespect? So that time, where the same bishops criticized Jonathan, now Obi they root for. That time, when they criticized Buhari, now Obi they root for. He said, in fact, likely the institution where Peter Obi also said in 2022, take back your country. Even Showore doctor say, take back your country. Even me, I'm telling you guys, take back your country. So what is that? So if I enter mosque, I say, take back your country. Me say, I am asking Muslims to take, I don't understand. They know how to twist issue. Want to twist it. Very corny political party. And if you join them, you must be corny. You never express like this before during PDP. Therefore, Cardinal is more political than spiritual. Can you imagine the disrespect? And not all Catholic members are supporting Peter Obi. He don't twist now. Disrespect bishops. They put Obi in between. The president's official bath was well within his right to disagree with their assertion as regards Nigerians' economy based purely on facts, statistics, and numbers put into context. Well, as they say for paper, this economy, they grow like agege bread. They rise like agege bread. But for reality, people, they suffer. Don't see like that before. Don't be Jew with that. Ironically, the same priest will rebuke their members if the members said, we are suffering or we are poor. They will tell them to rather say, we are doing great. Or, for instance, all is well. You understand, right? So, indirectly, una for tell Nigeria say, whenever una they suffer as a result of these government policies, no una say all is well. Therefore, there is a body comprising all Christians, including the Catholics and Catholic Bishops' Conference. And that body's position is neutral. Okay? Then I say this one, they don't penetrate this body. I should be so. Otherwise, it is political. Meaning, if they try to criticize Tinubu, this neutral general body of Christians, they don't turn politicians. He disrespect. If say, nah, imams or Muslim clerics, and they told this now, Boala no go fit comot from his hole, can't talk like this. The level of disrespect for Christian body by APC government. So this army wife also the lie, abi?
All right, say, even if they say our husbands cannot vote because they cannot oppose the present government, that is the law. We the military wives, we are plenty. And we don't have service number, and we are civilians, and this is democracy. We have every right to vote. We are coming out in full force 2027. Military wife, we they come out in full force. Don't get it twisted. We are not voting this man up here. We know they vote this man up here. We know they vote and nothing will happen. We're gonna tag him. Tag President Bola Tinubu. Say military wife say we they come out in full force 2027. We're not gonna use hungry. We're not gonna use suffer. We're not gonna use pains. They vote you. It's not gonna happen. You cannot tell me that IPPI has dropped and no one is attached to it. You not increase your salary. Even as your spokesman, retired Musa, they talk say you don't increase money from 49 to 100. Stay yet they pay the salary as little as that 100. We no see them. Una make us understand say na audio government today. Una they make us understand say na scam we dey. We are not voting you, Baba. We are not voting you. Nothing you go to.
See the second video which he dropped this night.
Honorable Minister of Defense. Oga sir, I say make I come follow you talk because I see say now you they help Tinubu they campaign this salary matter online. And this salary matter where they campaign online with what we see. Now for social media another salary end, you know they enter account. So we say we can't tell you. Enough is enough. They're not they deceive Ashawo for 2 times. The deceive and they deceive us, it's not too much. We say we self cry, make government here. Oga go back to Bola Tinubu, go tell and say, we the military wife say we know they vote at 2027. Yes, the Egyptian we see today, we shall see him no more. Now what our Bible tell us? We know they vote him again. Because we know if he continue to suffer. And for those coming to come, they can't ask me, say, madam, how many military wife be waiting say if you don't vote Tinubu? Yes, our vote counts. Yes. Our children did there. Military children did there. Wives did there. You want to calculate wife all over Nigeria for the 3 and 4 Army, Navy, and Air Force. You want to calculate our children. You want to calculate retired personnel. You don't say they increase serving personnel salary. You don't say go affect retired. So retired join us. Their children join. Their wives join. People that retire 50 years ago, so far they're still alive. You don't say they join. You they tell me how many will be. It go shock you. It go shock you now. Our vote counts and we are not coming out. We are not coming out, sir. Yes, because the average soldier, an average soldier wife, tell me, open the mouth, tell me, say now once in a month they shop meat. Now once in a month in the shop meat, I mean protein for food. Now once in a month, and that is only when they pay salary. Some of them tell me say they not even they see money to buy ingredient cook for other food. The only food that they shop now beans because beans don't need too much protein. You don't need too much things. So that's also beans that they buy. They still tell me say sometimes when they pay some young soldiers because they don't manage now Indomie, they go gather Indomie for us because Indomie don't need protein. It don't need too much spices. Now Indomie they go to shop. I said make I ask you, Minister of Defense, if person when they shop Indomie, if he gets strength, we stand bandits. I said make I come ask you. Person when they shop food without protein, if he gets strength of body, we stand bandits. I say make I come ask you, Minister, because now you they help Baba they campaign. So enough you work out again, oh. Enough you work out. We our children, retired and their children and their wives, we don't talk and say 2027, we know they fall out for anybody. We know they fall out for anybody. Because as it stand for years, so we not get us at heart. Our husbands, they love the country. That is why they stand to say they will pay the price for the country. But the country where they love, not love us. The country not love us. That is why people are not taking care of we and our children. We are not even talking about our dead personnel, so what their wives are passing through. We know they talk them. We they talk the ones where they say we self with their life. We are not enjoying anything. When the president wife come outside, Mrs. Tinubu, say he will empower Nigerian women with agbado, with money to do business, agbado or akara. You see when he includes soldier wife for there. As today, your soldier wife, we don't see anybody will bring money for empowerment for us. Even if that the agbado safe, because many soldier wives they barrack, they have nothing doing. Where they see the money, where they see money start small scale business. Not when you shop before you go able to make you start something. Mrs. Tinubu no help us. He don't put us on a budget. I said make I tell you, Minister of Defense, we are not gaining anything as a soldier wife. Even for the citizens where we serve with our husbands, they lay their life for, they die for. How many celebrities you don't see where come outside, they enter barrack, carry like 3 soldier wife, bless them we can. But then they bless people we can online. I know they see, then they buy house, they give civilian women so they don't say our life had them. But they see us say we know what's for them to do good for us. So like this for this country, don't make us understand. Say soldier wives and soldier children, they don't belong to Nigeria. So like this, Augusta, I say make we can't cry for you. An hungry man is an angry man. As it stand like this, we don't get joy. Enough is enough. Audio increments don't tire us. Every month we go put eye with the wait saying at this month. Another month we go wait for small change. When the price of everything for Nigeria don't inflate. I don't understand how you want me to take continue our life for. So that they serve Nigeria children they hungry. So that they fight for the nation and hungry they fight your family. I don't understand. Augusta, help me tell President Bola Tinubu. As we plenty rich, for those who say we know plenty, I don't name them for you. Our children plenty. The 3 armed forces, Army, Navy, and Air Force, retired since brigadier and day till present retirees. Then they start for our back. Because if president do us well, serving personnel, themselves to go still enjoy. So as it stand like this, we put heads together. 2027, Baba, we sit down for insights. If we not get what we go do, we go find Chelsea 200 buy the drink. We know they come outside. We are not coming out to vote you. And if we are coming out at all, we are voting our choice. If we are coming out at all, we are voting our choice and nothing will happen. I tag you for my first video, President Bola Tinubu. I tag your pikin Tinubu. This is my video now. I go tag you, I go tag your pikin, I go tag your wife. Enough is enough. Now human being will be. How can we be eating protein? An average soldier will be eating protein once in a month. That is the day when they pay salary, I go shop meat. What will happen? Indomie, when they pay salary, go. You just said they are people to the shop so Indomie. What is it? And those citizens, when they come outside, they talk say, it's good for them. It's good for them. Then they suffer soldier. Now you go still suffer them, Nigerian citizens. You where they find standard security, you not go see them. As far as they are not taking care of these soldiers, so you will not see standard security. So that is to say your own life is at risk. Play and gamble with your life online. Come here, come talk nonsense on my comment section, mumu. When the soldier no chop, you know they head, you know they strong, he go guide you. If you know they strong, you know they head, you go fit carry gun. Akpa, well, another reason. When I think they cry, so now for our own betterment. It affects you people too. You civilians, it affects you. Because a soldier must be up and doing and be okay before he can give you standard security. If you don't know, go play for shit. If you don't know, go play for shit. You are coming here to come and talk nonsense. Instead of you go enable, join with us to encourage the government to improve the welfare of soldiers so that you can be secured, your life and properties can be secured properly. You will not be mumu. Oga, Minister of Defense, with all due respect, sir, I, the soldier wife, we, the soldier wife, all of us, the soldier wife, we say, make we can't tell you. If there's nothing done to this salary, if we are not do anything to this salary, we are not increase it, we are not make us happy. We say, I'm not going to make the government happy, we will not make people proud. We are not coming out. Our barrack, we know they come aside. Yes, this kind of thing not too much. You talk, you die. If you don't talk, you die. Let's talk and buy. What is it? Somebody will work from Monday to Sunday, cannot eat good food. We are not even talking about clothing. We are not even talking about anything. We are not even talking about good accommodation. We are talking of food. Food don't go put for matter as cheap as food. It's a problem. It's a problem. Yes, somebody will come and tell me, madam, go and work. Do I look hungry? Look at me because I dey struggle. Yes, I dey struggle to chop. Not be say I dey struggle to make my life better. I do things for a living. I manage for a living, which is not supposed to be so. I'm not supposed to carry Oga responsibility join my own. When Oga dey work, when Oga go come out for months, I no go see Oga. Oga dey somewhere, they tell me saying the hustle. At the end of the month, I'm missing the pay bill. What are you not telling me? I have the right to shout. My husband cannot leave home. We not see husband. We not see him close to us. We not see enjoyment. We not see money. What's it happen? Nigerian government. No! It gas end though. It gas end. Notice our vote no counts, Baba. It counts. This nonsense must stop. It must stop. We cannot take it again. Enough of audio. Audio don't tire.
So everybody they lie. Hunger no day. People they enjoy. Tinubu don't change Nigeria to America. Okay. So Daniel Bwala himself they lied to us for here that time. Why they tell us that this man no get capacity? This is former Daniel Bwala. Before he backslided.
Because the man who is running now for APC does not even know half of what Buhari knows about government or national security. If you have the time, I will tell you more about what they are campaigning with as an agenda or as a rhetoric that he did well in Lagos. I will tell you between 1999 to 2007, if you take out context, he actually performed worse than some governors in Nigeria because the Lagos that they say he did, he improved the revenue, he only collected tax. All the infrastructure needed for a state or in fact a country to develop was on ground. Lagos used to be the Nigerian national capital. Before Nigeria was formed, Lagos was a colony. You have all the infrastructure for economic development. As what you didn't establish them. There was seaport, there was airport, you have commercial activity, all the embassies are there. So transaction with foreign envoys is in Lagos. All the hotels are there, headquartered in Lagos. All the banks are headquartered in Lagos. All security apparatus, every facility and infrastructure for economic development was in Lagos. He didn't bring them. Asiwaju did not invite or introduce or brought to Lagos any serious foreign investor or domestic investor. And these revenues we are talking about that they claim he has generated, we are on. It's just that the government didn't have the infrastructure in collecting those. So what he did throughout this period was to collect tax. That's what they claim by revenue. And even then, the reason he did that was because the company that was collecting the tax, the company is allegedly traceable to him. So if you pick a man on the street and you tell him, I want you to collect tax in a given area, your percentage is 30%, he will be optimal. He will be highly effective. This is the summary. But let me tell you what he did in Lagos. One, he attempted to destroy democracy. He wanted to introduce what we call monarchical democracy. A democracy that is not reflected by the will and wishes of the people, but reflected by the choice of a man, and people should run around it. He introduced the concept in politics in Nigeria that we call take the queue, follow the queue. He was the only governor in Nigeria that during the period of 7 years, he has had to impeach his deputy governors 3 times and change them. He's the only politician in Nigeria that nobody wins under his tutelage unless the person is chained or positioned by him. You don't win by the popularity that you carry or because you have idea, but whether he has approved you. That is one. 2, the House of Assembly in Lagos throughout his period never had the independence. This is why you say he promotes democracy. Never had the independence. In fact, when allegedly the drug conviction in Chicago was alleged, to have, happened, and then Ganifa was all over the place that he should be checked, he should be probed, he should be prosecuted. The House of Assembly sat down. They had no business doing that. They said they cleared him. That they did a finding and declared it on what premise? The same Festus Keyamo, who is the spokesman now, went to court around the time to challenge the decision of the House of Assembly. Do I now detour to tell you about Festus Keyamo and Lalong? I was in APC when I was canvassing for vote for Asiwaju. Lalong was doing Amechi, Festus Keyamo was doing Amechi. All the negative narrative that is built in the air against Asiwaju were pushed by Festus Keyamo. They don't believe in Asiwaju. They are just there on contract. Festus Keyamo was the one that peddled the idea that Asiwaju had Pakistan. Festus Keyamo was the one that peddled the idea that Asiwaju had baggages. The worst about Festus Keyamo was that he was even oscillating like a pendulum between the vice president and what do you call him, an Amici. Suddenly, Festus Keyamo has come to talk about Asiwaju he didn't believe. The greatest mistake Asiwaju has made in constituting his campaign structure was to choose the people that did not and still don't believe in him. That is the tale of their presidential candidate.
Well, they also say that Atiku Abubakar also has baggages.
Like, I wish you can mention that, or I can help you to mention what they've been peddling, which we have debunked that. They said he's corrupt. What's the yardstick for measuring a corrupt person? In Nigerian law, indictment and conviction by a competent court. He has never been indicted. He has never been convicted. I need you to know, Obasanjo investigated Atiku more than any other person in the history of Nigeria. Ribadu at the time was all over the map, fetching evidence. Till Obasanjo left government, till successive government took over, until this present time, Atiku has never been invited by the EFCC. He has, so it's a perception held by one man, but let's not trust it to him. When did Obasanjo begin the campaign that Atiku was corrupt? When Atiku foiled the plan for a third time. So we have to look at context. Atiku does not have, in contrast, Asiwaju has been investigated by EFCC, ICPC, the United States government. So even on the evidence of what they peddle, they don't have anything to say. They came to the issue of Atiku does not have executive power. That's a very important thing. That the governors are more experienced than him. I look at him and I laugh. Why? Because when Atiku was vice president and chairman of the economic committee or economic council, these governors come to him to take notes. Asiwaju came, take notes. He took notes. Peter Obi came, took notes. But let me even escalate the argument further. Gani Fawayimi wrote an article titled Obasanjo the Absentee President. And in Gani's finding, which is a finding that he personally did because he took Obasanjo to court at the time, he came up with this finding that Obasanjo traveled in the first 3 years of the first term 93 times. And for these 93 times, he was away from Nigeria for 240 days. If you multiply 240 days by 30 days, that makes up a month, you have 8 months. For this period, he's been away for 8 months. Atiku Abubakar governed Nigeria as the commander-in-chief, because as an acting president, you're commander. Then they made an argument that, no, there was never a transmission of letters, so he was not acting president. Obasanjo in 2019 said that's balderdash. I didn't consider it necessary to designate him as an acting president because my understanding is that once the president is out, the vice president takes the full reins of power. And then look at what Atiku did during this period. This was the period that we introduced policies that opened up our Nigerian economy. Telecom was one. We established critical institutions of government that have now come to become the baseline for the growth and development of a free society.
And you believe that that can still continue from 2023?
He will do better. Imagine Atiku Abubakar at this stage that he didn't need to go to school, had to go to Anglia Ruskin University, an outskirts of Cambridge, to freshen up his mind and obtain a master's degree. The man is ready. When I was about joining him, I was invited to a meeting where experts were brought from abroad to teach his media team on media concept and how to run a campaign. Atiku believes that government should be run like a private enterprise. And let me give you what he meant by private enterprise. To look at it from the point of view of efficiency and effectiveness. The reason why you don't see strike in private universities, you see in public universities, is that in private universities, the people are paid their dues and there is a demand for them to produce, and if they don't, they are going to be fired. In public institutions, nepotism comes, tribalism comes, favoritism comes, the government is lagging behind like this, also not paying them and everything. So efficiency is not there. Atiku believes government should be. Why should a bank be more effective than a country? The banks are more effective posting profit than a country. As it stands, Nigeria today is worse than a man owning a shop in somewhere in Day. Because even the man owning a shop in Day posts a profit. He will tell you the profit margin is small. Nigeria is in debt. 27.7 trillion we are going to pay. They're even thinking about collecting more debt. They have resorted to taxing private citizens. Now I just heard yesterday that in Lagos or one other state they introduced, even parking a car wrongly in your house, you pay tax. Thinking of every conceivable way of extorting money.
And that will change with the PDP.
We have to change and do the right thing. I'll give you an example. I travel a lot. You go to England, you do not need to do a COVID test. Whether you go in or you go out. All the countries of the world are opening up economy. Because these COVID measures were put in place, those COVID measures put in place affected economies. So when they quickly realized that this COVID has come to stay with us forever, we might as well open up our economy. Do you know in Nigeria, if you are not vaccinated, you will pay for day 2 test and day 7 test, about 70-something thousand, private citizen. You travel not on the government money. They still have to tax you. They don't even do a follow-up to know whether you actually took the test. The fact that you bring the money. We even ask the question further, where is the money going to? It comes down to the issue of there is nobody to call them to account, because if the National Assembly call, they will bluff them, call their bluff and go. So any government that does not post a profit, that government is a failure. I say that with every sense of responsibility.
Prince Adewale Adebayo, the life for you.
Stolen subsidy money, mismanaged budget. It's about to stay alive. Tinubu has to go. That's the only extent to which we discuss the subject. That if a government is failing you, you have to relieve that government. Even members of the APC agree with us now that this idea of one-man rule, which was disguised as one-party rule, and they were joining him, they've discovered now that it's one-man rule, and this one man is grossly incompetent, is distracted, is tired, but he doesn't know how to stop because he sees government as a business. But what is important is to ensure that Nigerians don't assume that 2027 is about the political career of individuals. It's about the survival of the country. And if Nigeria survives, then the black race has hope that at least there will be one black country that is functioning in this world.
So all Nigerians are lying. Make I go bring many videos. They plenty. Everybody they lie. Now only Boala, APC, and Tinubu supporters. Now they talk truth. Now they enjoy for the same market where they go. Filling station. Now they enjoy. We don't know where they direct us to their market. We don't know. If we serve according to what Tinubu they talk serve, it be like saying try and lock they do. See now.
Was born. There was hunger in Nigeria. Let's take a look.
Yes, the liability of my predecessor. I so did. And I've been running with it. But this government has stabilized and there's prosperity on the horizon. The quality of life is improving. Yes, before I was born, there was a young guy in this country. And I have no control of the population development of Nigeria, trajectory. And that is why you have membership in your various faiths and churches, to give hope to people and give commitment to humanity and the true sense of it.
All right, Ayo, Nigerians are divided. Some agreeing that hunger and population growth are structural challenges no president can fix overnight. Others pointing out that fuel subsidy removal and naira devaluation have significantly worsened food costs under this administration. And I'll take some reactions on X before I come to you. Bruno wrote, inheriting past challenges is literally part of the job description of a president. Is there actually any government that succeeds without assets and liabilities? We need real solutions instead of endless reminders of the previous administration's mess by the president. Another ex-user, Legal, wrote, he made a quite striking comment about having no control of the population development trajectory of Nigeria. Asiwaju, conduct a census to know how many people are in the country, then plan accordingly. Why plan accordingly? It is important to know the percentage increase of the general population of Nigeria, the eligible voters, the unemployed, underemployed people, the elders, etc. Humans are the greatest assets of a nation. Planning the economy based on estimated population shows unseriousness. If the population is growing and at a fast pace, as most analysts are projecting, what can you as the president do? Nothing. It's too sensitive to touch, but at least speak up. Be proactive. You know, I actually like that tweet about, census and the planning, because this is one of the issues that we have in Nigeria. Yes. We do not have that database, the census database. And this is the sort of conversations we should begin to have, even, towards the lead up to the election. We're talking about, how many voters are there? What is the actual population of Nigeria? But also the question about how do you plan for an economy? We've seen economics or even this administration talking about this $1 trillion economy as well. Your thoughts?
So,
how do we
spot on that? Yes. Let me just say that I think it's important for us to hear views like this so that we can really understand the thought process, the ideology of this administration. Unfortunately, the president has not presented himself for a proper interview where we can interrogate certain things. Even before he became president, he did not submit himself for a debate to help to analyze, interrogate some of the ideas that he had for Nigeria. Even when he went to Chatham House, he wasn't able to articulate what he had planned for Nigerians. Instead, he relied on teamship, calling on members of his team to respond to questions that were on the minds of many Nigerians. So to be fair, Nigerians don't actually have a clear idea of the plans and direction decisions of the president based on his views. But when he comes out to speak like this, then we have an idea. And what was going through my mind when he was speaking about, hunger has been there before he was born and doesn't have a control of population numbers, I thought, wow, this is it. We are in a critical situation. If the president can speak like this concerning the country, it reminds me of what one of his spokespersons said, Daniel Buhala, when he was saying that, the poor people will always be around, and that's why the church has poor people, making a justification for the levels of poverty. And when you hear justifications and excuses like this from leadership, then it means that there is no plan or there is no thought as to how to get to understanding the issues and how to get Nigerians out of this terrible situation we find ourselves. Talking about numbers, I don't know how any government is able to plan without data. And so what we have is estimations and vibes. How it's feeling is almost, like how you go and check, let me see the forecast. You have no critical data to analyze and dimension the real issues. How can you talk about population control if you do not even understand the population, the rate of growth of population in Nigeria? You cannot give us that. The last administration, which the president said he inherited, had planned, had started conversations around a population census. They said we're not going to do it. They're going to leave it for the next administration to do. Since the last 3.5 years that President Tinubu has come into office, there's been no talks around population census. So we are still effectively planning in the dark. What happens with that is that it does not inspire confidence that we know where we are going as a nation, whether economically, whether planning for the most vulnerable, whether planning for poor people, whether the plans to make lives better for the poor. And that is a worrying situation. What I would suggest as I close is this. The president needs to give us numbers, data on how these policy reforms is talked about, especially the unification of the exchange rate and just final point, unification of exchange rate and the removal of fuel subsidy. To what extent these savings has contributed to more money in the pockets of the ordinary Nigerian? Actual data. Number two, jobs that have been created. What are the numbers of jobs that have been created? Not just estimations, not just vibes, but how many jobs have been created by this administration? Right. Just simple things like that, and not give excuses that any leader should not be making to his people.
And say data might be oil. All this Elon Musk, the richest people in the world now data that they go for. Because if you can hold on to data, you are in money. You can decide, you can project. But this government, now they talk say, now statistics we go chop. Don't forget, now statistics we go chop.
That one, I think now statistics we go chop.
That is why in this country, they should have made the law say, before you can become the president of this country, there are some academic requirements, which you supposed to get for mathematics, which you supposed to get for economy. Otherwise, now load all prize, now we're going to celebrate for this country. Even me, I tweeted, in summary, that is today's video, in summary, Mr. Tinubu submits that now try and error he dey do. He actually agrees saying he no like statistics before the election. For me, data is oil, but he don't like data. Education no be scam. See, education no be say I go school, I get certificate even. Wait till you acquire the knowledge. The knowledge, now statistics go chop. The only idea where they come up with now for Nigerians to sell quickly as this man they sell pomosu. May they go sell akara, sell corn. So you can see, I became corporate pomo seller after losing my banking job. Oka says, this guy said na bank I be before. He call it the type of idea where this correct government, people that are in the government, connected to them, they advise the youth. This is their wish. No idea. Now try a look. They are even using money outside the budget. They don't even know, no structure. Now yaga yogo, yogo yaga. Another thing will pay me for this meeting. What did Tinubu talk? He talk say, in politics, all is fair. Listen now.
The position of Mr. President came very clearly in that statement that he made. In politics, all is fair. Is that true? If that is what politics is, that in politics everything can be done, provided you win election.
Well, clearly that's not correct.
That is not
correct. If
that is
what was said, then it is certainly not correct.
That is not.
When we heard it, there is propriety in everything, and
and that is what we are worried about. We are worried about the fact that we see clearly that our government is bent on winning by all means.
All is fair. No understand. So all is fair. Anything where you feel do, anything where they go on, whether not buy or whatever, all is fair. For instance, ethnic division to win election is fair. Religious manipulation, Muslim ticket is fair. Misusing state funds is fair. Blocking opponents is fair. Spreading falsehoods, pressuring security agencies, delay materials for places where you know say you don't go fit win. Some areas like that, they know say this is opposition's stronghold. Indirectly, that thing they fair. disrupting coalition, buying delegates, influencing the courts. All is fair. That is what that bishop is saying, that all cannot be fair. Fake results, fair. Underage voting, fair. Multiple voting, fair. Using talks, fair. Bribing officials, fair. Political violence, fair. Voter intimidation, fair. Result manipulation, fair. How can all this be fair? Ballot snatching, fair. Vote buying, fair. How can all this be fair? All cannot be fair. All cannot be fair. So if you have the ideology that all is fair in an election, there's a problem with that mentality. Remember what brought this talk? They tell us, say, now you be the leader. Make sure say everything dey free and fair. Say all is fair. Even those reports here and there say INEC, server breakdown, now one generator dey here, now one computer, many people, one register, all that one dey fair. And see ideology. Listen to this man.
Final question. How do you see the objective or the goal of defeating President Tinubu next year?
If, the caveat I put the big if we have free, fair, credible election, yes. By 2 p.m. on election day, Peter Obi will be the president of Nigeria. Not because we think INEC will announce that result, but we would have shown it to the whole world how he won. Free, fair, and credible election. By 2 p.m. on election day, we will show it to the whole world. They will see it on their dashboard.
So you are making allusion to the fact that you have your own situation room,
absolutely,
your own dashboard.
We have complete, what INEC is calling IREV. That is their own nomenclature, what they use to collect the election.
Exactly.
We have a complete infrastructure.
Oh, really?
The last time I was talking about it, we had gone very far. Now we have even deployed AI. Wow. Somebody just brought something from Dubai and we have simulated. Wow. We are INEC. What's his name? Amupiton or so? He's just he's an errand boy there. He cannot determine the outcome of the next election. Wow. No way. By 2 p.m., Nigerians will know clearly who won the election.
But
take this to the bank.
But legally speaking, the only body saddled with the responsibility of announcing a winner or a loser is INEC.
That's where the people will come in. Because you will know who won in your unit in the village, even though you don't vote there. You will know in your neighborhood who won the election where you vote. If we all know like that, where is the legal authority or somebody in power to announce you're going to come from?
For me, the only thing where if you help these people, now hey, Ringi, that's what they are backing on. Make the election free and fair. They are gone. Someone can say, "Ah, forget Obi, Obi cannot win anything. Forget." We know, say, now don't corrupt everywhere. No be so Erufai talked before. Here. Look at Erufai saying, he called Peter Obi a drop in the ocean in Lagos. Peter did win Lagos. Just make it fair.
The fact that you are doing 70% in Anambra State does not mean somebody doing 10% in Kano is not better than you. The number of votes in Aramba is the size of one local government in Kaduna State. So all states are not equal. If you poll states and you make them equal, yes, Peter Obi will sweep the southeastern states. He will do well in South-South. Where else? He's not polling well in Southwest, other than a drop in the ocean in Lagos.
You get everything. You get all the governors. You get state resources. Just make it fair. If you see anybody or APC members say, Peter Obi cannot win election. Hey, mo just wait till 2027. Na ringi they back on so. Na ringi. Who will vote? Na ringi. Na ringi. Na ringi. That's what they are backing on. Because they know say the person where they support believe say all is fair. All is fair. All. Even ringi. All is fair. What you think? I'm gonna drop up a comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.